Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for your comments and your shares. We appreciate it here at Ellis Michael. I am doing my own private podcast today. So I hope everybody's listening, watching, liking, leaving a comment, and sharing. Because that is the main reason I like people to share my stuff, comment, and like. So today is Monday, June 15th. It's Monday. It's the weather. The weather is nice outside and cloudy, and weather looks real nice for Canton. Um, and topic news. My phone is messing up. Anybody go through Sprint? I never go through them again. Never go through them again because they suck and it's hard for me to get service. So if anybody out there knows what I can do to improve my service on my phone, please let me know. Leave a comment in the section. Okay, what's on my mind? People that live in Canton, Ohio, and they have to get up and go to work the next day, people need to respect that, because I have to get up in the morning, and my husband has to get up in the morning, and my best friend, if he decides to stay at night, he has to get up in the morning. He has to be on the clock at 5 o'clock. I have to be here by 9. Richard has to be picked up he gets picked up at 7. So we're asking if everybody out there that watches our program and knows us personally, please show respect for us, and please don't set off your fireworks. It is not the 4th of July yet, people. You guys really need to be respectful for the people that do have to work and that do have jobs. Do you guys realize when you guys set off those fireworks that was PTSD, an Army person? Do you guys know, do you guys get them all wound up and you get them going, and you get them going and you make them think that they're back in the war when you do that? And people with dogs, some dogs don't quite like those fireworks. So I can tell you guys now, go to your local dollar store or Walmart, get some Benadryl. This is for the 4th of July and the fireworks that are going off, because people don't know how to wait until the 4th of July. These are for the people that they have dogs. Do not give them to your cat, because your cat will get high. The thing is, please, Benadryl. Give them a half a thing of Benadryl, and these masks. We have to wear these masks, and I have a Browns one on, and I can't breathe with this thing on. It's for asthma people, and the people who wear glasses, they make it very hard. And if I pull it down a little bit over my nose, I can breathe. But then again, I start fogging my glasses up. So it's a win-win situation. But anyway, as long as you guys can hear me and you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys can maybe not hear my lip, but you hear me talking. So, what's going on today in Ohio with you guys? The Hall of Fame's back open. They're talking about having, now there's talk, you know how people like that, there is talk that the Stark County Fair might be going on, but who knows? We live in Ohio. Anything can happen. Today's Monday. I'm going home, and my husband, who I've been married to 8 years for, we are having, I think, spaghetti for dinner. And he's a very good cook. When I bring my leftover spaghetti into work with me, everybody's like sniffing my bowl like they're hyenas or something. Like, oh my God, it's the best spaghetti. It's spaghetti. Doesn't matter how good it tastes. It's spaghetti. Heading to the Hartville Flea Market tomorrow. Come check us out, Hartville. If you're getting ready to head out, just make sure it looks pretty decent outside, so you don't have to wear a sweater. But you never know. You can step outside going somewhere, and then look out and it's raining outside, or look out and it's the S word, snowing. Um, so please, 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 please be kind to one another. I do not know about a second stimulus package. I don't think we're going to get one. This is my personal opinion because of the riots been going on and everything. So with everything going on with everything and protesters, I just got this news thing on my phone. They're asking protesters to stay off the expressways because there's too many people heading on the expressway, and they're getting hurt, and some people don't even want to stop when on the expressway. They just keep going because people are actually starting to listen and starting to be aware of what's going on. My thing is, this is not I've been doing research this weekend. I did a lot of it this weekend. Some of it, not a whole lot. That people are now starting to hear us about. It took George passing away for people to start hearing us and noticing what's going on. It's things like this that people are getting jealous of, and it's getting out of hand. That, oh, his daughter got a full scholarship to college, and some actor gave this girl like a trip to Disney World and all this stuff. And this one lady came on and said that she says, all these people that are dying all these people are getting killed by cops are mostly black, and they have lost and left behind. They've lost and left behind children, and they're not getting any remorse or anything like trips to go to Disney World or anything. So they're just saying that hey, my person died, was killed by a white cop, and we're not getting anything, but it's okay for her to get a scholarship and the trip to go to Disney World. It not just happened to her, it's happened to many others. And I have to say, I do agree with that. I mean, there is several people out there. Police officers have shot and killed a black man or black woman or a child for no reason, and the parent leaves the kid behind because he dies because of the cop, and the parent they get free rides and scholarships and everything like that. So I do agree with that. I think it should be equally, but I did like what George's daughter came out and said, that my daddy is changing the world, and which he is, because people are getting tired of it. People are getting tired of their loved ones getting shot and murdered by cops. So I do not blame them. It's 61 degrees outside, and it's 12:40 Monday, June 15th. We're getting ready to start the week. We will be, some of us and most of us will be in Hartville tomorrow around this time, so I won't be on. I'll probably be back on Wednesday. We go to Hartville. We take stuff that we have from here, and we set up a table. Some prices we have on it, some prices we do, some prices make an offer. It's hopefully don't rain tomorrow. They got some good stuff up there, like Block Lamont. They sell that. There's a pizza place in there. Starbucks. Now, if you go to Hartville Flea Market tomorrow, Starbucks and all that other stuff in there, restaurants, food, they are not open on Tuesdays. They will reopen on Thursday. So if anybody's a Starbucks coffee drinker like I am, check back with them on Thursday, because that's when they reopen for the coffee. I think we're going to Rogers Friday too. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. And moving on and forward, that I have my own YouTube channel. Come check me out, Carrie. I basically talk about anything on that too. I got 6 subscribers, but I got probably more on here than I do my own channel. Anything. We do Facebook marketing too here. We have somebody in the back right now taking pictures and setting them up on our Facebook page. So check it out. Check out our Facebook marketing. We have decent prices, and we sell decent stuff. So dogs. Speaking of, let's get back to dogs. I have 2 toddler puppies. They're both 1 year old, but Jasmine is the oldest. And my doctor has a thing now. He'll Skype me once a week, my veterinarian, and Dare's my puppy. Dare, I have a picture on my phone. He is mommy's baby, mommy's heart, mommy's world. Mommy loves him very dearly, and he knows that. We got him when he was just a baby. He was just a little thing. Now it's a big thing. Anyhow, he was very sick when he was a puppy. We almost lost him. Me and his dad, Richard. We took several. We were like on, like, I'd stay up. We'd take turns, and then we took him to the doctor, and then he was full of worms because the people had him before didn't want to take care of him. So we got him. I paid $75 for him, and then I had to take him to the vet and pay $75. But he was worth it because I love him to death, and he knows that. So he, Dr. Wade does evaluations sometimes through Skype, and sometimes not often, or sometimes over the phone. And he's been evaluating not Buster, may he rest in peace. Dare, he's been evaluating Dare. He was, he knows Dare the back of his hand. So the other day he did evaluation with him through the Skype, and he told me that he thinks Dare is ADHD. And I says, there's no way dogs can't get ADHD. There's no, he's not ADHD. He's hyper. I mean, sometimes he don't comprehend stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, he's not ADHD. That dog, my doctor's full of crap. So it's Dr. Wade. If anybody is aware, Dr. Wade's on Cleveland Avenue, right next door to McDonald's. I go there. I've been there I took my dogs there since I was a little kid. He is a miracle worker. He tries the best he can. So anyway, moving forward, and then I'll get back to the story, what he did for me. So I did look it up, and dogs can be ADHD, and I didn't know that. So I do have a dog with ADHD. Somewhat. He says it's not fully exploded, but somewhat. So I was like, oh my gosh, my baby's ADHD. But he says as he grows, it'll grow as like an adult, he'll grow out of it. So Dr. Wade, again, is on Cleveland Avenue. He's right next door to McDonald's on Cleveland Avenue on the right-hand side. Anyhow, my dog, Max, was a Labradoodle, and he had a tumor on his side. And, our family was getting ready. We said our goodbyes. We said our condolences. I had to have been like 16 at the time. And he said, we said our goodbye. We said our condolences. And he was getting ready to get put down. And Dr. Wade said, he checked him out. And I'll never forget this because it gets me teary-eyed a little bit. He said, he's not ready yet. I said, my mom's like, what do you mean? He says, he's got a life to go. So Dr. Wade drains the tumor in the cyst out of Max's ribs over here. He drains it. Max is crying. He wraps him up, and he lived until he was old. So I called Dr. Wade my miracle worker vet because the things he does for people goes beyond what he did for me to save my dog Max when I was growing up. Anyhow, moving forward, um, this 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 topic will probably be upset with people, but I am not a Trump fan. I do not like Trump. I do not support Trump. People have been texting me, "You're going to vote for Trump." I am not voting for Trump. So, who's ever texting me, please stop. I'm not voting for you. I don't want to vote for a president that is not my leader. I don't want to vote for a president that makes fun of the handicapped. I do not want that. That is my personal opinion, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want. And I'm not a Trump supporter at all. But the reason why he's doing these stimulus packages and stuff, because he wants to get back in the office. He wants everybody like, "Oh, I'm giving you all this money, and just give me your vote, and I'll give you, stuff like that." I just don't support him. My thing is, if anybody out there would, if knock on wood, if you would die today, what would you like people to remember you by? Like nickname? My nickname's Care Bear. That's my nickname. What would you like to be remembered? Leave a comment over here on the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, share. It's just, what would you? I would like to be remembered that I was a very caring person. I tried the best I can in life. I'm very active. Try to be active in our community. I try everything I do. When someone needs help or someone needs redirecting, I help. I try to help. My coworker family, Joe D, is on vacation. He is in Florida. Hi, Joe D. I know you're watching me because you watched me over here that one day and you thought it was very cool. So he is my fan. Hi, Joe D. Hi, Joe D's mom. I hope you guys are having a wonderful vacation. And yes, Shamu, friend of a whale. He would probably remember me that way. A lot of restaurants are opening back up. Chuck E. Cheese did not make it. Chuck E. Cheese is goodbye, from what I heard and what they were saying. We're still some Goodwills. The one over here, it's in Canton. It's close to the old Country Buffet used to be, and the new emergency vet. That Goodwill, you have to have a mask on when you go in there. They tell you that you cannot come in if you do not have a mask. So if you guys like Goodwill, it's over in Belleville Village area, the Strip. It's right where the old Country Buffet used to be and the new veterinarian clinic. That Goodwill, you have to have a mask on before you go in. Dining areas and fast foods. Taco Bell and McDonald's dining area is not back open yet. They don't know when it's going to be back opened. So please bear with us. Check out Grubhub, your Grubhub. Check out on Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, stuff like that. Some Chinese places. I went to Buffet Dynasty about a week ago with my best friend. We were going to get some dinner, and they told us that we had to tell them what we wanted, and they'd go get it. We're not allowed up at the bar yet. Steak and chicken is not available yet. So if you guys go to a Chinese restaurant, you might have to just say, you might have to sit down and have them get it for you. We are not through this yet. Swimming pools are open. Amusement park, Cedar Point's open. You have to wear a mask when you are at Cedar Point. So it is almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:51 p.m. and I'm going to get off here. Please keep in mind, it's not the 4th of July yet. So people that live in Canton, Ohio, or wherever, please, I'm asking nicely, please show respect for the people that have to get up in the work tomorrow, because I'll be honest with you, when I leave here to go home, I take my, I do everything I can. I even sometimes pack my lunch, and whatever's in there, I take the next day. I pack my lunch. Um, I I like to relax. My downtime, I try to take my downtime between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, and watch TV or a movie. And you guys ruin that when you guys set off your fireworks. It scares my dogs. It wakes my whoever's in my house sleeping up, and they're up all night because people are doing their fireworks constantly, and that's not fair to them. We work just as hard as anybody else does in the world. We're asking for people to please do not set off your fireworks until the 4th of July. 4th of July, I'll probably be out there with you, having fireworks, setting them off and watching. But I'm asking you, for the bottom of our hearts in Canton, Ohio, please do not set fireworks off at nighttime, because people have jobs, and some people work from home, some people are working afternoons or midnights, and they're working, and they don't want to hear the boom boom boom, because they're looking like, what the heck, do they know it's not the 4th of July yet? Father's Day is Sunday, so hopefully everybody is buying their father something better than what I can give my father. My father is passed away. Some people is first Father's Day without them. So what I will do is, on Father's Day, for my dad, he was the greatest cookie monster in the world. He will be getting, I will get a chocolate chip cookie, and I will eat it for him and say, Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. I miss you. Or me and my sister will think of something. So I'm getting off here. Everybody have a wonderful day. I will see you guys back here Wednesday. Be kind to one another, be respectful for one another, and just remember, we're trying to get through this pandemic like everybody else is. Try to stay 6 feet apart. Wear a mask on. Go Browns. If you see the mask, I got this at in Louisville. It's called Finders Keepers. Look that up. The masks are $10 a piece. You have to remember. You're asking why so much, because you have to remember the fabric. So if you guys are looking for masks, especially with Brown stuff, Steeler stuff, any stuff, logos for kids, check them out. And it's in Louisville. It's called Finders Keepers. And another thing before I head off here, if your kid watches Paws, the cartoon Paws, they're trying to get rid of that police officer on Paws Patrol. They're trying to get rid of him. I don't know why. It's stupid, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I will be back on here Wednesday, maybe. If not, subscribe and comment and share. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Go Browns.